welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I would like to do the kit up for one of the paintings that I showed on Friday that was voted on, and for this one it's Cotton Candy Princess. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the kit up. So I decided in the end to use one of these larger suitcases. I did look through and I was able to find this one. This one is the one I received from Diamond Art, and just in case you want to see some more details about it, I'll make sure to put a link to the video here. And it was a company that asked me to review their products, and this little storage case was one of them, and I fell in love with it, so I figured, ooh, it'd be perfect for this one. And when I was going through the diamonds, I noticed there's a lot of double packets, large ones, and this case is cool. It has the large little containers in the middle, and I put the labels ahead just to save time, and mostly so I can figure out which labels were the ones that would need to be on the larger containers. As you can see, it comes with these, and I believe these are perfect for some colors that have more than one packet, so that's why I made sure to put the labels before that. And I saved these. I have a little binder of all of these, so I know which painting that I started on what date. So, and I love the art, so that's why I love saving these. I'm going to put this real quick aside in the bag. I'm sorry, in the case. And this is usually what I use whenever I do kit ups. It's usually the storage, the little tray in case I need spill, the funnel, just when I'm pouring them out. The diamonds, I organize them because it's a little faster than having to cut them from the strip. And it allows me to double check to make sure I'm putting the correct color. And the scissors, well, to open the packets. So, let's get this kit up started. So, the first number, is number 106, which would be this one up here. Since this case is a little bigger, I need to be careful with it. Oh, and I also have a box so I can collect the plastic when I'm opening the diamonds and pouring them out. Let me just move everything. As I said, this case is a little bigger than my usual cases, so I need to make sure to clear up space on the desk. And there we go. So number one was, sorry about that, 106. So let me get this out. My little funnel, which expands, and there we go. So 106. Ooh, it's an AB. As you can see, the little shine on it. Oh, I love that. And it looks real pretty too when you pour it. Well, pretty much anytime you're moving them around, you get to see the little effect, and it's real pretty. So let me pour this out real quick. I just need to make sure that, ooh, it doesn't fall out. I'm at the edge of my desk, so I'm getting a little nervous. So let me just pour it. And there we go. Ooh, perfect. Hey, and this was such a little bag, so I didn't have too much that I had to shake with. As you can see in the tube. Oh, that's so pretty. And close that. And number 2, 122 is the second AB. And yeah, here we go. So 122. What's this one? It's a green AB. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. I think I've had a green AB with one of my previous paintings, but I'm not too sure. Oh, yes, I did. The artist room painting I finished, it was a diamondartclub painting. It had green ABs as well, and I believe it was the same color. So pretty, and I loved how the effect added onto the photo. As you can see, the nice shine on it. Oh, I love that. And I saved them. The ones I had left over, I saved. For that painting, had so many ABs left over. So, and since I save all my drills, I make sure that, well, that they're saved. And especially with ABs, because they're so pretty. And this is a nice little orangey AB, as you can see it. Ah, I love this color. I haven't had this color, though. Excuse me. The artist room had green and pink ABs. Oh, and white as well. The house is, I believe it's just 3 colors. So those colors are the ones I was able to save. I'll be happy if I'm able to save these orangey ones, but this painting, since it has so many bright colors, I'm not sure there'll be a lot of the AB ones left over. I love saving my drills, so they're ABs. I'm a happy camper. So number 4, which would be 151. So this one, I believe, yeah, is just a regular diamond, but it still has that shine though. I really like it. And this is a nice pink color. Oop, I put my funnel. And there we go. So I've been thinking of adding music when I do kit ups, but I still haven't figured it out. For I know that there is some music that's protected and YouTube won't allow it. So I'm still looking into it to see what I could put. Because sometimes I know I'll stop talking and I feel bad that it's just silent. And since I get a lot of traffic noise, the microphone picks it up. I feel bad that the video is just cars honking and speeding away and all of that. So I'm trying to figure that out. Excuse me. But I really need to research it. Because I'm able to put music. And I'll probably put jazz. Because I usually put really soft jazz music when I'm pretty much doing... Oh, sorry, that got in my arm. Pretty much doing any kind of... Same thing when I crochet, any kind of craft. I always put little soft jazz music that's real relaxing. And it kind of helps me focus a bit when I'm working on something. So I wouldn't mind playing that while I'm doing kit ups, or, well, mostly for kit ups. So it doesn't just stay quiet. And I'm really focusing pouring the diamond in. And yeah, ooh, 2 of them got stuck. Oh, there we go. And mostly allows me a moment to, take a sip of coffee. And figure out what I'm going to speak about next, because I usually don't really have a lot to chat about. I really don't. Unless it's diamond painting, or unless it's about yarn. But I know not a lot of people do any kind of fiber arts, anything with yarn or anything, so that's why I usually don't speak about it a lot. And don't get me wrong, not that I understand there's any drama in the yarn world or anything like that, but I don't know. I'd want to find a topic to talk about. I'm just not too sure what I would speak about. So it was 208. I really thought this was a different color, but now it's the next color, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. Ooh, this one unfortunately had static. Ooh, hey, I got them all out. I thought for sure I was going to fling one away until I just jinxed myself right now. That's why I used a cone as well. I mean, it is simple just to pour them into the tubes, but sometimes, as you saw with this color, some static still sticks around, and I'd rather have it be sticking in the tube. It's real easy just to shake it out, than having to fight with the plastic and trying to get them all to get into the tube. And that's why I love this tray so much. I could just pour them in whatever it gets out. And this is one of my cat-proof trays. And in case you're curious, I'll make sure to put a link below. Their Etsy store, in case there's one you're interested in. So the next number is number 7. And that's when I get to use, one of the big ones. And when I was putting the labels, I was going to say stickers on it, I noticed that which one had either 2 packets or the packet was just really filled. So that's why I was making sure which ones they are. I don't know if I should put the funnel. I'll show you the side. It pretty much hits the bottom. So, let me put the funnel just out of... I'm just worried that I know that, I'll just pour it real quick. I'll probably slip the bag. And they're going to end up all over my desk. Or on the floor, which I really don't want because I have carpet. And yeah, if you ever spilled any diamonds in a carpeted floor, it's a nightmare trying to find them again. So let's see. Oh, perfect. It's a good thing I used the funnel. This has static in it. So, whoop. Let me move that over here real quick. Just so I can get... Ooh, yeah, it really stuck into the tube. Oh, and it's sticking to my nails. So, yeah, I think I could just shake them out. I don't know. I'm doing something kind of daring. I think I can. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. I think I got them out. Oh, no, there's one. There's always one at the end. And I always end up... Oh, no, there's 2 in this one. I always end up fighting with them. And there you go. And this is 211. So now one more packet. Now I know to actually use it. Since that packet had static, I have a feeling they can go through it. So I shake it just to loosen them up, make it a little easier to pour out. So that's why I usually do that whenever I'm kitting up. I would shake the little packet to help with that. So this should probably, it's not going to go all the well unless I do this. Sorry, I don't believe you saw that on camera because I believe I was covering it. I was lifting it while I was pouring just so that they won't just stay in the tube and they'll actually go through. So that's why I started doing that. Oop, there's one in there. I think that's it. Oh, see, there's always one little one that always hides, and sometimes I can't spot it. There we go. Oh. Oh my goodness, that is so neat. It looks really cool in the large one. Let me close it because I was about to shake it and I forgot I didn't have the lid on it. Don't do that. I've done that before. Actually, there's real staticky on the tube now. I have... Let me see if I can find it. I believe I have it up here. I just move some stuff. Since I've been packing up a lot of my items on the desk, I sometimes don't know where some of my stuff is. But I kind of remembered this. So I left this on the desk because I'm trying to be a little bit more organized on all of my diamond crafting items. So I have to go around looking for it. So what I'm going to do, what I like doing to remove static, because I know a lot of diamond painters have their own kind of what they prefer to use. Myself, I love using dryer sheets. Mostly, oh, I love sniffing it, sorry. Mostly because the diamonds smell like it too at the end, because since you have it closed with the tube, it'll smell like it. So I don't know why, I just love that. It's the same thing why I have scented wax as well. I just like the smell of it. And my painting smells well with it. So if you've never done this before, all you pretty much do is put dryer sheets in it. Close it up and it removes the static because that's what dryer sheets are, you know, good for your clothes. Kind of has like a static guard in it. And it kind of removes it. Since there's so many in this one, I think I might need to put 3 pieces. See how it's already sticking to the top? Sorry, that was a little aggressive. And my apologies, there's a car alarm going off, so... Yeah, it's not my car. My car has a program connected to my phone, so if there's any issues with the car, I get alerted. So, yeah, no, I don't... It's not my car, so hopefully someone will turn off their alarm real quick. Sorry about that if you hear it. I'm not sure the microphone's picking it up. So let me cut another piece. I think another piece might help. And I usually keep the dryer sheets in this little box, just so I can have it on my desk in case I ever need it for diamond emergencies like this. So let me shake it again. Oh yeah, it's kind of working. If I just leave it settled, because I've done that before, because I've had some diamonds that, oh my goodness, the static was just so bad. I just left it overnight, and the next day when I was going to start painting, I noticed that nothing was sticking anymore. So I think that's kind of neat. And it's neat. So I'll just leave it there in the case. And the static will eventually just kind of dissipate a bit. Well, I don't think it's disappear a bit. Since I'm leaving it in the tube for a while. And I don't take it out even while I'm painting. Just as I said, I love the smell of it. So, and as I said, I keep them in a little box. And it keeps them from, you know, for the smell and everything to stay. So let me put that aside real quick. And now number 8. And that's the thing with this one, since I had to kind of put them out of order. Because I usually keep them in numerical order. But since I'm using the large tubes for the larger colors, I'm sorry, number of colors, that might be what... Oops, sorry, I was just making sure the number was right. I don't know why I thought it was a different number. And yeah, let me... Actually, give me a moment. I'm not too sure if that car alarm is getting caught on microphone, but I'm going to double check to see if it's my neighbor's car. If it is, I'll let them know if it's going off. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My apologies for that. It was my neighbor's car, and they just told me they're having issues, so it's been going off and on. I think they're fixing it, so right now it's stopped, so I don't believe you'll be hearing it anytime soon, because they're really trying to tweak it. And yeah, it's all right. And I feel kind of bad because I didn't mean to embarrass them. And they were like, no, we're working on it. I was like, okay. So, but yeah, we're good to go. And I'm not, as I said, I'm not too sure the microphone's picking it up, but I just wanted to let them know, just in case they weren't hearing it, but now it's all right. So I'm on number 9, so 327. And I knew this this kit up might take a little longer since there are 34 colors. So if it's one of my smaller paintings that usually have like, excuse me, like 15 colors, I'm usually pretty quick. But for some reason, anytime I'm kitting up any of the DAC paintings, my videos always take really, really long. And the first time I ever did a kit up video, I never published it because the video ended, I'm not kidding. The video ended up being an hour and a half. And it was a kit up video. And I was like, yeah, an hour, okay, I can see that. But hour and a half, I think, was too long. So I didn't publish that video. Because, my goodness, if I don't want to watch it, I wouldn't want to make anyone want to watch an hour and a half kit up. So I know there's some people that, I'm sorry, there are some viewers that prefer the longer videos, because sometimes, I know, myself, I've done it, because I've seen other diamond painters that do kit up videos, and sometimes I'm not really watching. It's more like a podcast for me. So I'll just be listening to whatever they're speaking about, or, you know, or just be hearing the diamonds while they pour, while I'm diamond painting. Isn't that kind of funny? So myself, it's, I have no problems, you know, with sometimes the video is probably like an hour, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad putting a really, really long video. But hour and a half, yeah, that's just pushing it. So 597, number 11. Oh, I love this color. It's like a nice teal color. Ooh, I like that. So cut that real quick. I really am going to research, because I actually do want to be playing light jazz music, and I know, you know, everyone has different preferences, but for me, I always found jazz music is real relaxing. Really, as I've said before, it helps me focus. I don't know, it just kind of works for me. So, and whenever I diamond paint, I always listen to music. I can't really be watching a video or anything like a TV show, because I get so distracted when I do that. So I just noticed I'm on number 12, which is another large one. Woo! So this one, I chose this one to use the big one, because the packet is a little really filled. And I know I might be pushing it if I try to put it in one of the smaller tubes. And I have 6 of these. This storage box comes with 6 of these. So I figured, you know what? Let me put any of the ones that are too full to one of the large ones. And this one is really pushing it, so that's why I figured, let me just do that. And I just saw all the static. Okay, I'm gonna have to put, oops, see, one tried to get away. See, I need to stop smacking the bag. That's a bad term. Tapping the bag so strongly. There you go, word it that way. Oh my goodness, all the static in the cone. That's okay. I'll put a dryer sheet right now. And usually, I'll be honest, I don't usually get a lot of static with a lot of the kits I do. Every now and then, like I've said, I've gone probably 1 or 2 that was just, oh my goodness, the static was so bad. Usually I don't, so this is kind of surprising. This one's kind of like that. I kind of like that I can do that. I love these large sheets. I'm going to see if I can actually find a storage. And it's probably going to be a really large one that has just the size. Because I really like this size. Heavy interesting. I'm going to look around and see if I can find it. So 603. And this doesn't really need a large piece of saran wrap. Sorry. I don't know why I was going to say that. My goodness, I forgot what they're called. Of dryer sheet. I don't know why. My apologies. It's been a long day. So I didn't say dishwasher liquid. I don't know. I think I need to do dishes. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of that. No, actually I don't, now that I think about it. And yeah, I think this needs 2 pieces. Hold on. There was a lot of static in this one. Woo. Oh, all of my diamonds are going to smell real fresh, clean, and static free, which is kind of important. I know it looks like it's like too little for this, but I could tell that if I tried to put in one of these smaller ones, I'd probably be needing kind of like a slide one to get them all to fit. Oh, you can actually see with this one. You see how some of the static is starting to go away? That's why I love using the dryer sheets. And I've seen some people use oh my goodness, what are they called? I've never used them for my laundry, but is it Downy that makes it? I'm not too sure of the brand, and they kind of look like little capsules, and it's for you to put in your laundry to keep it being fresh. So, and apparently, some diamond painters put that in there, which I had no idea. I never would have thought of putting that. Apparently, it helps with the static too. I've never known that because I've never used that product before, and I thought it was just for scent. I thought it was just to freshen up. Apparently, it's also good for static, and I thought, huh, that's interesting. Because I'm sorry, I've seen it when people keep it in their storage containers. The first time I saw it, I thought, "Ooh, don't they notice it's like a different color diamond?" But it's not a diamond. I kept seeing it over and over, and then I figured, oh wait, it's not a diamond. So I looked it up, and it's the little. I honestly don't remember what it's called, but I just know it's in tube because I always see it in the commercials. And oh, oh, that was weird. I thought for sure I cut it a little bit. There we go. Oh, why is it still stopping? Huh. Hold on, I kind of like how that looks. There we go. Now it's getting out. It just kept stopping right on where I cut the top of the packet. And let's see, 718. So, but yeah, I thought for sure they were diamonds till I found out they weren't. So, I just thought it was. I kept telling myself, "Ooh, I wonder if anyone told them." No, it's not, Rosie. Don't think. Not everything's a diamond. Well, diamond painting diamonds. So 741. It's 14. Let's see. And these are new, so I haven't opened them. So if you see me struggling a bit to open it, it's because I haven't. Other than when I first presented and opened some of them, I haven't really touched the storage unit, so it's basically new. That's why the tubes are a little tougher on opening. So 741. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I like this orangey color. I believe it might be like the AB one, but just not the AB effect. So 741. That's why I really like this painting because I love how colorful it's going to be when I start working on it. So 15, 792. Okay. And I'm noticing it's the larger packets that have the static, and I see that little orange there. Yeah, I'll get you later. And right now I'm just going to pour it. I'll take care of everyone. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, color really wanted to get into the blue. I'll make sure to separate it when I start working on the painting because it's such a bright orange against the dark blue. I'm not going to miss that. So I'm going to pour that. And, oh, I'm at the 22-minute mark. So I need to get a little faster doing it. I felt one escape. Oh, yeah, I did. Like I said, I need to stop tapping it, but I'm always going to tap it because I know myself. So, 792. Oh. Oh, yeah, I got them all. Okay. And 16. Let's see. And next week I'll do... Sorry, I'm going to put up the kit up for the other painting, which is the Maneki Neko one. And that one, I'll make sure... That one, oh my god. That painting is 57 colors, so that kit up is going to be a lot longer than this one, because this, as I said, this one only has 34. So I am going to put music in that video, because that one's going to be, I'll be honest, that one's going to be real long. I already know it's going to end up really long. So just to kind of speed it along, it just to, relax a bit while listening to music. If you're watching the video, you can be seeing the wonderful diamonds being poured to some wonderful jazz. So $7.99. I'm thinking of when I should record that one, because I have to kind of be recording a little earlier than I usually do, since that's when I'm finally going to be moving to my new location. So 825 ended up as a large one as well. Since I'm having really trippy luck with the other 2 large packets, I'm just going to put the dryer sheet ahead. Just so I don't have to worry about the static when it lands in there. I'm going to put 2 pieces in this one. And that's all you really do. You just cut it. You don't have to do anything with the dryer sheet. You just cut it up, put it in, and then put the diamonds, and you're good to go. And really, there's nothing really special you have to do. I know some people use the spray. I call it static guard, but I think it has another name. Excuse me. And yeah, they spray it into their containers because that's what they prefer. Myself, I'm not a fan of the smell, so that's why I never thought of using the spray. But the dryer sheets, they've always worked for me, so that's why I stayed with that. So oh, perfect. They didn't stick in the tube. And let me put that aside real quick and get them out of the packet. Oh, this one wasn't as bad as the other ones. Or maybe because I put the sheets ahead. Oh, look at that. Now that's a plot twist. So let me close it. Shake it a bit just to get rid of any static. Yeah, see how it's starting to stick into the container? I should have probably, I've done it before, not in this storage unit, but another one I had, I believe it was an art dot one. First time I saw that there was static in the tube, I went, and it was a smaller storage box. It was 30 tubes, I believe. I went through all the tubes and started, all I did was wipe the the dryer sheet in the tube. So the tube already had the static, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to say static guard, but that's not what it is. Well, I think it might be. I already had run it in the tube, so when I started pouring the diamonds, it just went smooth and there was no static at all. It looked really neat when I did that. So I figured, ooh, if I ever get one like that again, I'll make sure to run the dryer sheet in the tube so I don't have to worry about the diamonds not wanting to stay in the tube. And it was a kit up I didn't record, so I can't remember what painting it was. It wasn't a diamonddartclub. I think it was one of my Temu paintings. Just don't remember which one it was. And I figured, ooh, that was so smart. I should do that in the future, but that was the only time I had that problem. It was for that painting. So $8.91. Closed it. Yeah, it's a check mark. I like that. And number 19. And, oh, my apologies. I'm going to pause again. My phone is giving me a battery alert, so I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Then I also was getting a coffee, so. And so, yeah, let me go on to the next one, which is number 19, which is 907. I think this might as well be the same as that other green AB, but it looks a little lighter, so it might not be it. So, let me pour that real quick. Oh, that was real quick. And, yep. So, 907. Let's see. Ooh, not that much left. There are just 3 of these large ones for 3 of the colors that I saw that I might need to use those for it. So that was 907, 939. I really love these tubes. Honestly, as I've said before, these tubes are my favorite kind of storage. I do have little boxes, and when I first started, I used to use Ziploc bags or the little packets themselves, and I used to tape the ends whenever I would finish a color. When I unfortunately have to go back again, I have to take off the tape, put the color, and then tape it again. It was, ooh, almost forgot the tube. I'm sorry, the cone. It took me so long to finish a painting when I was doing that until I found out, oh, there's little Ziploc bags, which I started using. And then I found out, oh, there's little tube suitcase storages. That's what I started using. And I've tried so many different ones. Majority of them, I purchased them off of Temu because there's so many storage containers, and they're not specifically, it doesn't state it's for diamond painting. I just use them for diamond painting because they're little small storage containers, which works perfect for diamond painting. And they're really affordable, and since Temu's always having sales, sorry, I've always, you know, found one that, oh, let me try this one, or let me try that one, since they're on sale. And sometimes they'll, if you pick an item and put it in the Temu cart, sometimes they'll put it on clearance. So let's say an item cost, when you selected it, $4. Sometimes when it starts going down on clearance, they'll knock it down to $2, or they'll knock it down to $1. Sorry, I've had some do that to me, and I think that's pretty neat that they do that. And since the prices are always changing, you never really know what the price might end up as. So I'm a big fan of that. And not just because I'm an affiliate, I just really like using Temu. I've been using it for a long time, way before I even became an affiliate, even before I started doing diamond painting, because what I used to purchase a lot on Temu were beads. Like, you know, those little beads you use to make jewelry. I used to buy a lot of beads off of Temu because they're really affordable, and you always got a good number of whatever pack that you bought. So a pack of 30 would end up being, depending on the color, would be 50-40 cents, which to me was a good deal. And all of those beads, I wouldn't use them for jewelry. I would make stitch markers. And I don't think I have one around here. But stitch markers are used for whenever you're crocheting, knitting, or any kind of... Oh, sorry, I'm just making sure the numbers match because I thought that was an 8. They're for place holding. So, how do I explain it? I'm trying to find a way to explain it. If, let's say you're making a blanket, let's say, and there's a spot that you are working on, but you need to step away for whatever reason, you just clip on the stitch marker and it keeps that part from unraveling if unfortunately you accidentally pull the yarn, or if you have to move it. And that's what it's for. And also for place markers. So whatever section you're working on, you know, okay, so I worked on row 4, you mark as a stitch marker and you move on to the next rows, and you know, oh, okay, so I already did row 4, so I'm on row 6, let's say, because you know the stitch marker on there is highlighting the spot that you had worked before. And there's so many different uses for it. Myself, that's what I use it for whenever crafting. Mostly blankets is what I use them for. And it's more of a reminder, oh, okay, so this was 4 or this was 5 or whatever row I was working on. And yeah, that a lot of makers that crochet, knit, and all that, that's what they use them for that too. And as I said, there's way many different ways that it's used. For myself, that's how I would use it. So I would see, oh, there's a lot of handmade stitch markers. I was like, I can do that too, because I started researching how to do it. And oh my goodness, I'm pushing my luck with this one because I really didn't see how much were in this pack, but let's see what happens. So yeah, so that's what I would, majority of the time I was purchasing on Temu, there were beads. So I have a whole bunch of little storage boxes for beads, since I would buy so many different colors. And yeah, I think maybe it might not fit. I honestly didn't see this packet, so whoop, get that back. Oh, maybe I can. There's still some space in it, but I'm gonna have to knock it out of the tube. Whoop. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped the tube there. So let me see if I can pour everything out of here. Let's see. Oh, I saw one jump out. So yeah, it's the static that's kind of making it a little harder to get them out. It's okay, I'm catching them and putting them back in here. I see you hiding under that. Come back here. Oh, doesn't want to come with me now. Oh, here it is. And there we go. Did I get them all? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to test my fate and let's see if maybe I can pour them in. And honestly, I didn't see the static, so this is a big chance that if I'm going to pour it, they're going to bounce out because there's static all over these. So, oops, sorry about that. So, since I'm going to pour them out of this tray, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a good old diamondartclub tray. I have a lot of these, so I always keep them because I have a multi-tray holder, so I have those on there because they fit and they work really well whenever I'm using them. So, moment of truth. Let's see if I can maybe get them all in there. I have to tap it really slowly. And whoop, out. Yeah, I see it bouncing. I'm not. Any that don't go in, I'll pick them up. I just want to see if I can get a majority of it in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I did get a majority of it. Okay. Oh, my goodness, I see all the stragglers. Oh, and there we go. I just dropped one. Come back. Yeah, it's the static. If you can see that, anytime I try to pick it up, they're trying to bounce away, and it's all the static that's doing that. So I'm sure I can use tweezers, but knowing my luck, it'll make it worse. So that's I usually use my fingers to pick it up. So actually, let's make this a little easier, because if not, I'm going to spend probably half an hour trying to get all of these. So let me get them all in the tray, and I'll finish putting them into here, to the tube, off camera. So you'll see me struggling trying to put them all the little tube. My goodness, I should have put. Oh, sorry, I should have put dryer sheet in it once I first started seeing. Ooh, it might be sticking. Oh, sorry, that kind of close because I pushed it back. So, oh my goodness, I'm trying to pick them up faster. So yeah, this is usually what happens whenever we're kitting up, doesn't it? Some diamonds just do not want to work with you. Oh, well, this one's here. I think I can put it there. And there's another one. I think they're running away from me. And see, there's another one. Oh my goodness, stop running away. So, okay, so let me do that for now, just in case I don't remember the number. Let's see, it's 3608. I'm just going to keep the little plastic in the tray. I'm going to put it aside. And as I said, I'll make sure off camera to finish putting the rest in the tube. So I don't have to worry about it. And there we go. Ta-da! And now to the next one. Yeah, I should have noticed that. I kind of didn't see that it was larger, that there were so many in that packet. I would have used one of the large ones, but yeah, I should have seen that. But that's okay. That's not a problem. I mean, I know in the end I'll get them on the tube. So, oh, and that actually reminds me. So, and I was thinking about it earlier when I first started putting all the labels on here. If you ever seen old, well, not old, but makeup containers, they kind of look like these, but they're smaller. They're probably around that size, around there. And sometimes they're used for facial creams or, you know, anything for it. I used to sell Avon, so that's why I'm referencing facial creams, because those are sold through Avon too. So that's the first thing I think of. I don't use them. I just used to sell them. And those containers, I actually bought, I believe it was a pack of 8 of them. And they were real affordable, again, off of Temu. I originally purchased them to hold beads. When I was working, if I'm going to make a good number of set of one color, I would keep one color in there. So I don't have to worry about switching out so many containers. I thought, ooh, let me put them in there and that might work. So, since I'm not really making so many stitch markers anymore, I decided to use it for diamond painting. And I'm actually thinking of making my own little storage unit of those containers. So they're not, as I said, as big as these, but they're the same shape, same idea, but they're just a little smaller. I love the idea that it's mostly the opening that's wide, and I'm a big fan of that. So it makes it a lot easier pouring them in than, you know, smaller containers. Thinking of making my own, but then I started thinking about it. Wouldn't the box that would be holding them be kind of big? So I'd be running around with this large box of these random containers full of diamonds, which that might not be the most how do I word it, space saving type of storage for running around with that. But as I said, I just really love the containers. So yeah, this is originally the color that gave me the idea to use these larger ones. There's 2 packets of this color, so after I figured, you know what, I'm gonna have to use the big ones for this. But I don't know, I'll test out an idea, and I'll make sure to show it here on the channel if I do come up with it, because I am curious whether I can make that work. It's just, that's the only thing I can think of, is that the box that will be holding them will be really, really large. And I'm not thinking of doing a box that would hold, let's say, 30 of them. Just something small for like smaller projects. Then I would think it would be larger projects that would need the large containers. That's what I think. Ooh, Yeah, again, there's a lot of static. And I saw 2 of them fall on the floor, but as I said, since I have carpet, yeah, they're lost to the abyss. I'm not saving those. Because it is a nightmare trying to get diamonds out of carpet. Let's see. Yeah, there was a lot of static in this one too. And anytime I do kit-ups, usually they're not the most, how do I word it? Quickest I can do, because there's always an issue that comes up for me. So, as I said, my kit videos end up being really long, because there's always something that's going to happen. That's just my kind of luck. Which doesn't bother me. I mean, I usually can figure out a solution that if there's an issue, I'm like, okay, then let me try this. Let's do this instead. Oh, how about this way? I'm mostly a problem solver, so anytime there's an issue, I try to figure out ways that, you know, I can resolve the issue. Meaning, I handle stress pretty well. Well, yeah, pretty well. Not just diamond painting stress. So this is the second packet. So this one, since that other one came out really, really staticky, I'm going to have to do the other trick I did. Was pulling up when I was pouring it. Kind of can help me out. Oh, yeah, that I was making sure it's catching on camera in case you didn't understand what I was meaning when I said I was going to pull it up. But it does make it easier when I'm tapping it. So, well, actually, this brings me a question, just out of my curiosity. Leave a comment below if you ever had a kit that was so bad with the static. Mostly because I just want to hear stories of, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh no, this kit was so bad, or for whatever reason. It's just to see, you know, who else has also had this struggle as well. I'm sure a majority of almost all of us that diamond paint do. Because static is kind of like our mortal enemy. It's like our arch nemesis. Nemesis. There you go. Couldn't say the word. That it always tries to find us, and we always try to get away. That's what it makes me think of. So, yeah, just leave a comment below anytime you've had a kit that was just really, 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 really staticky. Just really bad. And it was just, yeah, you're just like, I don't want to look at you anymore kind of level, kind of static. And if you found a solution for it. Because I always want to hear if there's any kind of changes, options that people do that handle the static terror. And I'm always learning, so that's why I want to see, ooh, maybe there's another trick. Like I said, when I found out people use those little washer beads, that's what I call them, because I honestly don't remember what they're called. I never knew that. So I love learning new things. So if there's any kind of, you know, tidbits out there, I'm more than happy to listen, because I really love finding out stuff about that. And mostly because I like knowing stories. So this was 37.66. So I'm going to put 2 pieces because I saw that the packet kind of has some plot. You see, and I think this one might have been less than that pink one I just did. Let's see, 37. I love this teal color. It's so pretty. So let me pour that out real quick. Oh, I always forget the cones sometimes. So that's what I'm going to do, the same thing. Easier tapping the bag when it's in the container than in the tube, because it'll take a little longer. Oh, there we go. So, put this in here. Oh, there we go. Oh no, there's one. See, there's always one that never wants to go. There we go. So, cover it up, and it looks like there's. I know the container looks more than the diamonds, but I'm not testing fate because I already learned my lesson with that other one, so I don't mind. I really love how it looks, even with the big pieces of dryer sheet in it. It looks kind of funny, but I like it. So 37.70 would be 27. Oh, I'm officially on this side now. It's on this row. So 27. And, yep. What number was it again? Oh, 3770. And my apologies, I talk to myself a lot. And not because I'm recording, but anytime I'm doing anything, I end up talking to myself. And it's kind of funny. My previous jobs, my coworkers used to laugh because they would hear me getting after myself. And they thought, who are you fighting with? I'm like, no. My brain is just having issues today. They always thought it was funny. And I found out that that's actually a trait some people have. It's not just me. I've seen other people do it. Apparently, it helps us kind of organize our thoughts, especially if we're doing, let's say, for example, this. That I'm always thinking a couple steps ahead of, okay, the next one, I have to make sure to get this tube. I have to make sure to cut it. It's just the way our brain processes, like a computer. So people that sometimes talk to themselves, and this is based off of my research, don't get me wrong, I'm not a psychologist or anything, it's just out of my curiosity because I want to find out, why do I keep doing that? And for me, I can see it makes sense that I've had jobs where I had to do 40 million things at the same time, and sometimes I'll just talk to myself while I'm doing them or when I'm going to work on the next item. So I found out it's a way that we organize our thoughts. So, and to keep us, keep us moving ahead of whatever next step we have to do. 3824. Diamond painting makes sense since I have to make sure that the next number is the next one that'll match the label on the tube. 3833. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, so if you talk to yourself, it's not that bad. And especially for stuff like this, it's not too bad. So 3833. I love that they're little packets now. It's so random because some of the packets, as you all saw, they're really large, and then there's itty bitty ones like this, and I love that. So, oh my goodness, my little trash box is getting really, really full. And all of this plastic, because I've heard from others, and it's not just me, I am really not a big fan of how much plastic holds all of these diamonds, but I will not, it is not my fight to fight, so all I do at the end is I get everything and I just recycle it, because that's all pretty much what I can do. And especially when I first started diamond painting, I noticed that, so I always make sure to gather everything, all the plastic that's left, and I just recycle it. And I always thought I was going to get told, no, you can't recycle it, but the recycling that I've put for when they pick it up, I haven't had any issues, so that's why I always make sure to recycle all this plastic. I'm a big recycler, and that's always how I've always done that, not just with diamond painting, but I do it for everything. So anytime I see a can, I'm like, no, that has to get recycled, because automatically I do that. So that's how I'm making sure I do that with this as well. Let's see, 3837 and 3856. Oh, that's just such a small one. You'll see it in a moment. There's like nothing in this little bag. See? It's so little. There's like nothing in it. It kind of, I don't know, I kind of want to leave it in the pack now because it looks kind of cute. There's like barely anything in it. And let me see. I think it's like too little for like the tube. Oh my goodness. I am so curious where this is going to be on the painting. There's such a small amount, as you can see in the tube. This would have been funny if this was the worst one of all static. It's the little packet. That'd be a plot twist for me. So 31. Oh, we're almost at the end, everyone. We're almost there. Woo! So, and I love kitting up, even when I've already kit up a lot of paintings that I don't record, but I just love sitting down, relaxing the music, and just kitting up whatever painting I'm going to do. I find it so therapeutic, so that's why I have no problem doing this all day, every day. If this could be a job, I totally would be doing this. Get a call, hey Rosie, can you come kit up my diamond painting? It has 200 some colors, and I'll pay for your time. I'll be like, on it, I got you covered. To me, I find these kind of tasks really relaxing. So, and I see that random pink and the white is so weird. Kind of makes you think how not to put a red sock in white clothes. That's what it makes me think of. So yeah, 3865. Ooh, yeah, I barely gotten the fit. Oh, look at that. Ah, that was just beautiful. I got all the fit. So 33. Oh, these are our fairy dust, I believe. Z727. So, oh no, this one 23, 23, 33. Oh, it's this one. I think I did not put them in the right order. If I noticed the color was different. I love that it matches the label too, so that's why I confirmed it. Oh my goodness, this one might be fixing it in the tube, but let me see if I can get it to fit. And just in case. See, with I'm sorry, with fairy dust, I usually don't. Where is it? Fairy dust? I have to really look at it. Oh, yes, it is. It's barely there, but it is there. Oh my goodness. With fairy dust, I usually don't see, and I've mentioned it before in another video, I usually don't see a lot of the sparkle in fairy dust. Like, I put it in a painting before. I don't see it at all. So, ABs, I can, they're a lot brighter, so I catch those really quick. Ooh, I just dropped it. And I saved it. Ooh, I knew I was going to do that too. I think the fairy dust got offended. My apologies. I was waiting when I was going to drop it too, but I've done it before. But thank goodness I have this. Thank goodness I have this tray. So, and I know one of them fell on the floor, but it's alright. It was just one. The random pink one that's hanging out there. And let's see. Yeah, I think the fairy dust diamonds got mad because I said that I'm not a big fan of them. So let me just get them back all in there. Oop. And there's two over here. I don't know. Oop, and I dropped one. That's alright. So here we go. I'm trying to figure out what color this is. I want to say it's yellow, but it looks a little, I don't know, light green to me. I'm going to move this pink because I kind of don't want to put them in with the two. And here's another one. So let me, and there's another pink over there. Oh. Alright, pour them in here. And there we go. Ta-da! Got them all in. Well, except for two. But I got majority of them in. So 33 and 34. No, 35. Oh, I thought it was 34. No, 34 is this one. Okay. This is the pink fairy dust. Yeah, I can kind of see this. I mean, oh my goodness, I love you, fairy dust. So, I'm going to give you a nice home in the tube. So, don't worry about it. Just stay there and you're okay. So, 7, 8. No, sorry. Man, I cannot read numbers today. 956. That was an old, what is it? Area code. I used to have as a phone number. Not anymore, but I used to have that area code. First time I saw it, first time I read it, I was like, hey, it was an old area code I had. That's the first thing I thought of. I think I dropped it because, again, I'm tapping the bags. I need to wait till I'm done before I do that. Oh, I think I can get this all in the tube. Oh, perfect. This one had some static, but not a lot. And I know there's one still in the bag. Yeah. See how there's always one that's hiding? And I think it bounced out. Yeah, it did. Sorry. Oop. Don't worry, y'all. I'm at the end. So, if you're like, I feel bad for Rosy. She keeps messing up with the diamonds. So, it's alright. It's almost over. It's almost over. Don't worry. So, and finally, 35. And I am super going to put a dryer sheet in this because this is 2 packs. And this is the teal that I love, the minty green color. So I'm real excited about this color. And I actually forgot that it was a fairy dust, so. But that's alright, I just love the color so much. We'll see you in a moment. Just get that all in there. Making sure there's no other colors. And there we go. This is the color. And I believe this is the majority of her hair. Oh my goodness, I love this color. You hear that, fairy dust? I love this color. So, let me pour this one. And this one, I knew I was going to have to use one of the large ones. So I'm going to do the pour trick as well. I'm sorry, the lifting it up trick as well. Because it's been working, so. Whoops. Now pour real slow. I really love that sound. So, oh, thank goodness, this one didn't really have that much static. So, again, I need to stop jinxing myself. I keep saying that, and I always end up jinxing myself. As someone's put in the comment before, oh, don't say that, they're going to jinx herself, and it's like, oops. I always forget, don't say it. Alright, and the second one. Ooh, this one is a lot, so. Oh, thank goodness. I got some mercy from this color. So, I think they're all in there now. Yep. Oh, that's all. Alright, so here's the top. Shake it a bit. Okay, that's a lie. Shake it a lot. And there we go. Oh my goodness. I love this color. I actually just want to keep it here. Even after I'm done with the painting, just keep it in here because I love how it looks. Ah, so pretty. Even with all the dryer sheets. And there we go, everyone. Oh my goodness. This kitup was an adventure. And this kitup ended up being an hour. I am so sorry that the video ended up that long. But so many issues started popping up that honestly I got surprised with a lot of the items. A lot of the things that was going around me. That was happening around me, and some of the diamonds just wanting to rebel and not give Rosy a good time with this. So, and that's pretty much all I would do, is I would just close it, get all this plastic together, and in case some of it doesn't even want to stay in, that's how much is left. That's how much is in. Not, as I said, the box, my poor box can't even hold it anymore. As I said, I make sure to recycle it. It's so much. Let me get that out of the way because that's just in the way now. And yeah, and I really love the storage box. And I'll make sure to put not just the video of when I first presented it, but a link to the item to the site, just in case this is a particular size and the way the tubes are. You might like those. So again, thank you so much for joining me for this kitup. I'm going to make sure for the next one to be a little faster and a lot more organized. And everything is going to have a dryer sheet. Static or not, it's going to have a dryer sheet. And again, thank you for any returning viewers. Thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, I ask if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. It really helps out the channel for all of us. And I'm a big fan of that. And again, thank you for your time and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.